descent.
Did you see that guy who just walked past? He's a little cold. Ready to ride?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Welcome along to another badge raid. Well, one badge.
For one of us.
For one of us, yes. I'm proud to join the pedal. If you've got pedal assist on.
Wait a second. The kicker.
Is it kicked in?
Assist.
Kicker assist, okay. I'm already one of my 24Ks in to the bigger loop. Von just wanted to join me for Von's having the descent party. If you're quick, we'll be having a descent party right now as I crest the hill here and we go down. However, you will need some kind of wattage to get over those little lumps. This is a horrible way to do a descent party, but it's part of the badge that I need. So we'll try and get it done. Yeah, apologies for anybody who just tried to join me in the last 25Ks. I was going a little harder than normal. It wasn't a chilled ride. On the stages bike again, pushing it a little harder up the hill to see what it's all about.
We have CY Burns that has joined us.
Good.
Welcome.
Sharon, we're doing very well. I'm a little
Yes,
toast.
Let's rejoin.
But Von's nice and fresh and on top of the hill.
Yeah, here we go. Cresting.
We've got a posse. So you can join us at any time on the downhill, even if you want to just get a few Ks for free. It's not cheating. No technicals today, DJ Hunter. Let's try no technicals. If you saw my video that I put out today, which was all the tips on the meetups, like the 6 different tips, and the last one was multiple. It had subcategories. If pretty much don't do what I did the other day.
Getting some bounce.
You getting bounce?
Yeah.
Oh, we might have to. I may have moved it for you. Shh. Okay, descent party's up. Descent party is on.
On CY Burns is off.
It's gone.
Just gonna do a bit of a touch.
Yeah, why bother?
Yeah, let's get some V.
We're gonna have a roll party.
V.
Though it will stop us from a little bit freezing battle. Mate, how cold was it today, Wayne? You should have seen. We got little Maxie out of the car, so we went and got some breakfast and coffee this morning. Oof. And little Max just grabs hold of me so tightly out of the car. It's kind of cool. It's nice.
It's so cute.
He's a cutie.
I'm
Alright.
totally biased.
He's the cutest kid. Every kid. He's the smartest kid. Every kid's the smartest kid. Nah, it's all good. It's all good. Alright, so we're spamming across Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. I'm finally a Twitch affiliate, I think. I don't know. Twitch invited me along because I have a volume of people over on YouTube, and a lot of people are watching this on Twitch. I qualified for something. I don't know what it was. One's in a bike that does this. That's right, you're not even warmed up yet, are you? There she goes. Boom. So we're both on Trons. We're going to have to switch. So we're off to the jungle after this. I'm doing the bigger loop.
Something's going to the post office.
Smart bike fight.
Oh. Yeah, legs are not warmed up.
That was, yeah. It's going to say it's a bit hard for a non-warmer. Alright, I'm done. I wonder why I was so toast, but I'm nearly an hour in already.
Tuck in.
Awesome streaming, so thanks, mate. It's a bit. There's a lot more I want to do to it. It's never good enough for me, but it comes together okay. We're using RTX voice, so we have fans blasting now, which makes our environment a little bit more comfortable.
Oh, yeah. It's good for the riders, for the talent.
Von, your jersey is nice. Hang on, I'll pull up the chat so Von can see it a little clearer too. There we go. Feel free, questions on Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook. We'll see them all aggregated right here. If you want to support the channel, head over to YouTube and hit that subscribe button, or join if you want to become a Lama member. That's how you can support the channel. But for watching it, I've got to say Twitch is probably the place to be.
Yeah.
Twitch just looks really, really good. Fine, you're going off the net. Pink sprints. Yeah, RTX voice. If you push RTX voice too hard, you'll sound underwater. That's what I found. I've got it on about 65%. I think that works pretty well. it'd still be nice to have nice close mics. Like the little mic that I use for just myself is over here. But when we do dual streams like this, we have a mic in the center of us. Not quite as nice, but I think people can hear us. I've got a tendency to shout or talk too loud. Hey, what are you up to? You still chasing me?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Huh. NBN fixed wireless. Damn. That's unlucky.
Hey, that's new.
What's that?
The windmill.
I'm usually like in the hurt box about here looking for those corners. It's probably always good screenshot of the windmill. So Vaughn's on Apple TV 4K again. I'm on Windows 10. That's why you're seeing. I mean, if you want a comparison between the two, there you go, side by side, right there. The road moves a little faster. I'm on 60 frames a second. It is downscaled for the stream and for OBS, but they're both very playable and they're very comparable. You'll spot a few little differences here and there, but yeah, when Vaughn sits upright, your voice basically disappears. Yeah, I'm loud
Okay.
and obnoxious, and I
Generally.
I tell Vaughn off camera, speak up, but I can't keep doing it. It's a bit weird to do it on camera here. Hey Vaughn, speak up.
Can do.
Just don't go into the red. The red's the bad.
I'm gonna have to pay attention to my voice
There you go. Stay in the yellow.
modulation.
Yeah, just not the yellow snow.
There it is.
There's
the
your windmill. Yeah.
Let me get that. Scenic. Some bluebells and
Okay, so the route tonight will be out to through the jungle, back down and into town, and I'm done 53k, I think. So we'll be here for another at least 23k.
sounds like a good ride to me.
Ugh.
There's more windmills.
It's going to be a good cool down. Hang on, let's drop some ride-ons. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Get some ride-ons. Drop.
There. Yep. Tons of. So that's a start where people will get dumped for one of the other courses.
Jungle and
Road to the Sky.
Road to Sky, I believe that's the start point there. Not a spawn point if you're a newbie, though. Alrighty.
Kutchakov. Kutchakov.
There's a Twitch sign that helps the channel. Yeah, I'm Simon. I've got no idea with Twitch, to be honest. All I know is it's higher quality than YouTube. I haven't given Twitch much of a shake. Trainers, we're riding, Stefano. I'm on the Stages bike.
I am on the Wahoo kicker bike.
So we're having a bike off.
Runners passing.
There we go. Alrighty.
Who are you? Just with me. Good.
Have some pros on tonight. Pro spotting.
Yes.
Those little jerseys.
It's good.
Now I've just hidden them.
Have to get in front of you.
Joined on the way up by Can Clamp, Hawthorne Cycling Club member from a while ago. Used to race with Can quite a lot.
Yeah, many different races. Hilly, flat, long, short. Cam's there.
I remember Cam and I at Borbor once. I think Cam was in one of the shots I showed the other day of Borbor.
Yeah.
He was. I was going to say good memories, but there's no good memories of Borbor. Not word. Part 2 of the Stages review. Kent looks to be a couple of weeks out, sorry. I thought the
Get away from him.
software and firmware was a little further than what it was. After I put out part 1, emailed off to Stages. Guys, where's all the config? Where's everything? And they said, yeah, not quite ready yet. Which was a bit of a surprise, given the bikes are on the shelf and people are buying them. However, I do have early access to the config, the gearing, the buttons and all that, so that's what I'm playing with now. It's not ready for, here's what it is, videos. Coming soon.
It is possible, Max, for you to come and join us to ride on Zwift tonight.
Yeah, for sure.
So if you choose Watopia as the course, and you follow Shane, or myself, it will come up as an option to say ride with Shane Miller.
Tully Lister, welcome along. Who's looking after Bubs? The Sandman.
Sleeping.
Enter the Sandman. He's
Yeah.
sleeping. We've got a little baby monitor here. Hey, Victor, welcome along for a subscribe. Alrighty, now we're going to have to swap bikes on the gravel. I'm not sure what gravel bikes Von has. We will go through Von's bike garage in a moment.
Yes,
So-
we'll do a little bit of shopping.
Our Cam's still with us. Awesome. Good
Yep.
stuff. So if anybody is going to hit us to the dirt now, throw the brakes on. Bike swap time.
Okay, just slowing down now.
In time.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So we'll wait for that to
Say that you're going to stop.
bike swap time.
Do they know what that means?
I hope so. If you're a Zwifter, you're on the money.
Wow, my bike actually has brakes, so I can
Me
usually
too.
stop.
But it doesn't stop the watts though, which is all that counts in game here.
All right.
So we are. Here's a coast test of both the smart bikes. I thought the rolling resistance was horrible on these. What's going on? I got on -2. Where's the brakes? Where's the brakes?
All right, so I'm going to navigate using Apple TV.
Yeah, good luck with that. We'll see Von in 5 minutes. I'll be done in a few seconds. I'm big. Everybody. I'm going to go to Grab Dog. Let's go.
So what are we doing? My garage.
Reese, are you watching? Do I go to Grail? Ultimates? No. Yes, the arrow. Alright. I'm going to Grail with the big fat tyres. Gotta go blue tyres though. Matchy matchy. Have they even changed
I
it?
don't have it.
Do you have any mountain bike or gravel bike? If not, it's going to be a long haul through the dirt.
Shit.
Mountain bike is faster. Gravel goes okay though. I don't think Von has any. Scott, no, you don't have a mountain bike.
Mountain bike the other day.
Alright.
Was it only for a challenge?
Keep going, it might still be there. Quick, quick, quick. Let's do it, let's do it. Apple TV remote, isn't it lovely? Why do some riders have water bottles and drink and others do not?
There
And
we
your
go.
avatar never drinks. Oh, you've got one. Cool. Throw the mountain bike on. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Not sure, Charles, about the avatars with drink bottles. Hey, Von, we're getting a bit close there on screen. I better go forward before this will violate some kind of terms of conditions of service of...
Just trying to select. There we go. I've got it, guys. Now I should be able to just exit out.
Everyone should have the Zwift mountain bike. But is that the only one that's been unlocked, though, once you've done the steering course?
No, I had one the other day. It was a Scott mountain bike, but I think that must have been a challenge only.
Alright, rolling. Rolling through. Let's do it.
Good does this look?
We're not going too hard just here, so if you do drop off a little bit, you'll be able to come back to us pretty quickly. Alrighty, questions coming through. Yeah, so the avatars with water bottles and drink, it just depends on the animations, I think, in the bike.
Yeah, this is looking good. This is looking good. We'll turn to the right. You've got the same thing? Yeah, we're on.
Cool, yeah.
Nice.
We're there, we're good. Got the crew. Excellent. Some ride-ons.
Cam's so much faster than me. He can do it on a road bike.
Hasn't Cam swapped? No, he'll be fine.
Or maybe he did. I can't see
just
you
don't
have
see
swapped either.
Hang on.
Oh no, you're in a Grail, so your handlebars.
Yeah,
are
look,
different.
there we go. You're still on the Tron bike on my screen. What's with that?
You're
Today was going to be bug-free. Today was going to be bug-free. What happened? Ah.
My view so everyone can prove that I was in a mountain bike.
Yeah. Steve did the mountain bike route, the mountain route earlier, mountain route. Epic com and a bonus climb the radio tower. How steep is that road, Steve, mate?
Oh,
The radio tower at 100% trainer. It's good when it's over. Oliver, regarding the new update today, nothing to write home about. If there's a cool update that I can show things about, I will be on the camera straight away talking about updates. We have no info. There's some leaked info about boost mode, but I can't use that as a source for what I talk about.
yeah.
It has to come through Zwift, or be officially supplied to me, or I have to use it to be able to test it out. So, a few more workouts for people to choose from. That's about it, I think. Everest, the radio tower. Whoosh.
No thanks.
With the right gearing, you probably could. All right.
There we go. Eat my dust. Do you reckon that a mountain bike creates more dust than a road bike?
It should.
Gladys, get off the wheel.
I think a few of the updates that have come out with their recent update today, other than other bug fixes and whatever they've put out, it's all future work stuff that just nobody can get access to. I like to cover things that the majority of people have access to. For example, today's video was on the tips of meetups, with some really cool little tricks. Everybody can get involved in meetups. And a few of the other videos I have lined up are all about reaching as many people as possible. Boost mode, I don't think boost... I'll just query chat now. Has anybody asked for boost mode? Which is part of today's update, which they're testing with certain races and things. Hey Sloth!
Hey!
I've never seen anybody ask for boost mode.
I'm asking for more sloths.
I ask for more sloths?
Yeah.
I have one of the dinosaurs to chase me. That's my own boost mode. There we go.
Nom nom.
Linked a lot. Yeah, I've read the show notes of the updates. My concern with boost mode as well is, which has been brought up in the racing forum, there's one boost that will give you plus 500 watts. Now, one thing to remember, it's not mandatory. It's not always there. You can switch these things on and off, and I'm all for more gamification. But I don't think anybody's asked for that. Everybody's going to save it up like their aero helmet. You're going to win a race on Zwift. You're just using the aero helmet at the end. That's it. Done. Let's simplify things. The boost mode is going to be the 500 watt bounce at the end. But if you're sprinting at, say, 1300 watts, and your data now reports 1800 watts, I'm hoping it only does that in-game, but doesn't record to your data, and then go off to Training Peaks or Strava or Exert and pull out your data elsewhere with fake watts.
Good point.
In isolation, that's fine. Nothing these days is in isolation. Everything has consequence.
Downstream,
That's it.
and other sources.
The same with the power meter that's off. In isolation, a power meter that reads incorrectly, who cares? As long as today it says 300, tomorrow, if you've improved, it's 310, that's happy. But when you're not in isolation, you're comparing yourself, see you later, road to sky, that becomes an issue. We'll see.
Got S Bridge with us, who's sporting a nice peaked cap here.
Beautiful.
Yep.
The Apple TV pairing fixing, what people were finding, if you had a Stride foot pod and you were nearby, sometimes your Zwift Apple TV will grab hold of the Stride foot pod as a power meter and then flick to another screen, or do this flick back and forth thing. Not everybody has that bug. I have seen it. Vonnie had it the other day.
Yep.
I heard,
Not
from
with
the,
Stride.
I heard from the other room that Von had this bug.
Power meters in the house.
There is a few power sources.
Too much power.
Now, FutureWorks has a place, I think.
In the future.
FutureWorks has a place. It needs, because if people aren't working today on what's being released tomorrow and the next day, we'll never have a tomorrow or next day release.
Yeah.
I'm all for it. Like the hardware, the bikes, the power meters that we'll have next year, currently being worked on today, so there's a place for it. Whether that place is ahead of other public-facing things, that's where I think the debate is. I just want left-right balance in the fit file. I want to know if my Di2 is going flat, or my heart rate monitor is going flat in-game. That'd be handy. Even at the end, a little email to come out saying, hey, by the way, check your power meter battery, or unit in zero.
Any benefit to turning your kicker off at the wall when not in use? Well, kind of what we were just saying a moment ago about pollution, power pollution. You could turn it off. That'd be good.
Good job, Ellie Mac, on those badges. Question regarding the dumb trainers, only trainers available except for kinetic DC because revealed the R1 has power accuracy issues. Igor, same deal. I've done a review of the R1. The hardware could be okay. It's a little noisier than expected. If the firmware update comes out for that with significant change, I'll retest. But the last thing I need to do is retest something and reaffirm that something is not what I like. Things go south pretty quick, so no significant changes on the R1 that I'm aware of. Their last firmware update that I saw was a rollback to previous firmware. Not a good sign.
Luke Smith, if you want to come and join on the ride, you're most welcome.
20k, 25k to go?
Yep.
50 or 15, I don't know. I've done an hour already.
If you join, you'll be joining us on the ascent out of the volcano, so there's your warning. You can watch for a bit longer, wait till we get out of the volcano. Join then.
Shane Logic, if you don't work on something, you won't have it tomorrow. Happy day. That's it. That's my summary.
Absolutely. You gotta like your future self.
I need to reread that sometimes because I sit there and wait for videos to make themselves.
I'm gonna make this video.
Yeah, but it's a good idea.
We did do that last week.
Here's the script we're going to read out. Do you think it's correct? Von's like, where's the video? Oh, sorry.
Just, almost with you.
I was bouncing rubber.
This is nice to ride uphill. Very nice.
Alrighty.
So after we get to the, we climb out of the jungle.
Yep.
We'll get to the T intersection. We go out from there.
Yeah, so it's a left, out, and then it's a right out, and then a left onto the bridge, down, and I think Watopia, and it's Volcano Flat, and we're done. I should get the badge. Von won't have the badge tonight. Von's joining me a little later.
No.
They're putting Maxi down.
We had to even the tally, so to speak.
Oh, of what? Me putting Von down? No, me putting Max down and Von riding, or you getting a badge and I not getting a badge?
Correct, the badges.
So we set out the other night to get 6 badges between us, so like 3 each. We ended up with 1 in total.
Yes.
Rasher DK, clubs to be a thing, mate. I think, I've said it before, Zwift just need to be focusing on clubs, nothing else. Just clubbing, go clubbing. Don't club baby seals, release clubbing for Zwift. That's...
FutureWorks.
No, FutureWorks, just roll it out. The amount of cycling clubs who have approached me saying, I want my club on Zwift, I want to run my own races, events and everything. It's insane. My concern is if they don't roll it out fast enough and the current world flips back onto its own 2 feet, people start riding outdoors.
It's the boat.
Yeah, boat's going to sail. It'll still be there, and I think it'll still be good for clubs to be on here as a contingency. But right now, there's no contingency. Zwift is the contingency. It's a massive opportunity. Huge. And I've said it before, but to bang on about it again, your club president and your club mates will become the sales force to get people on to ride. And if you can empower a community to promote your product and get people on, I don't think there's anything else better than a company could ever want or need. That'd be insane. If I had every cyclist out there telling other cyclists to subscribe, I'd be happy. I'd do that.
Welcome, Ben. Thanks for coming to join again.
How are the twins?
Do you have a suggestion on our
I think I'd be happy.
roads on each world?
World in one go.
No.
I think the Mega Pretzel or Uber, I think the Pretzel course is taking everything. Look at the Pretzel routes.
Yeah.
They may be forward and backwards on every route. 2 route achievements in 1 ride, that'd be nice. But I think with the way it is at the moment, putting my marketing hat on, it incentivizes people to do multiple rides rather than ride around for an hour, knock off 3 or 4 routes.
Yeah.
Having it for every separate ride encourages people to come back. Twins are asleep. Nice one. An hour record course on Zwift. I don't think Zwift's appropriate, or any online platform is appropriate for an hour record. unless everything is fully controlled, fully controlled. But that'd be brutal. Alright, climbing out of here. Halfway up. We have the hanging bridge. This is weird without a top tube. I can swing my trunk. Like an elephant, not a trunk.
Swingy trump.
My trunk. My leg, yeah. Why has Von done less? Von's joined me later on.
I joined the descent party.
Javier, thanks for subscribing. Much appreciated. Alrighty. And if I had spun up the stream, I would have been here for an hour 13 already. UCI Zwift World Champs. Who knows what the UCI are doing these days? I saw the UCI had an announcement of an announcement. Woo.
Love that.
Love when people announce they're going to announce something. I'll do that in the future. I'll announce something. I hate that marketing. I hate it. Like, let's just wait till May 5th when they actually do release the proposed calendar, which is going to be delayed anyway.
Which is really just an announcement of race, right?
Announcement of proposed calendar. I guess the media department have to be earning their wage somehow.
Yeah.
But the E-World Championships, look, I don't know. Again, it needs to be in a controlled environment. A qualification process, it's difficult, and we've spoken about this for years, about the difficulty of using power meters as the absolute truth. Bingo, Ben. Our record is about aero, as it is about power, exactly. Yeah, someone could do it in a record like this and put out massive watts. You'd still have to do them, but... Is it possible to run double ATV 4K and Neos in the same room at the same time? Any Bluetooth issues? Dan, absolutely, that'll be fine. The trick is knowing which one's which.
Yep.
So at the moment we have effectively a similar setup. 2 smart bikes, have a Bluetooth.
2 Zwifts.
2 Zwifts. 1 Apple TV, 1 Windows machine. Thank you for noticing this notice. Which bike is easier to save and change settings on if sharing with a spouse? Settings wise, the Sage's bike isn't quite ready yet for rider profiles. So I'd go with the Kicker bike. Which means Von only has to start Zwift after connecting to Wahoo. Hey, weekly goal, 3 hours. Hi.
It's also birthday week for me, so there's an extra unlock for me, I believe.
Do we have cake? We have cake.
Not part of the game, no. Cake power up.
I need a cake power up right now.
You might need to have a little snack then.
Yeah. I'm waiting for cake. We're nearly there. We're nearly home. About 15k to go. Do I recommend the Trek Madone? I've never ridden one, to be honest.
Not even virtually, I don't.
Nope. I might have. Alright. I'll hang out and wait for you, Von. I'm thinking a little further up the road. Oh, someone hiding in the bushes. Camper. He was camping.
What's that sound?
Something. We'll figure that out later on. Okay, so...
Is it the planks?
Probably. Actually, it could be
Plank sound? That's pretty cool. Nearly at the bridge. Nearly at the bridge.
A safe and scenic Victorian route for a newbie. Which part of Victoria? We've ridden all over Victoria.
Yes.
Which part? And we'll come up with a nice route for you. Off. There's a nice shot of the bridge. If it's not camping you, it's going to be fun. No. I'm a bit suspicious of that dude.
See if he's still there.
He might have been creeping on my watts. He's gone. Oh. I'm just waiting up for Von here. I've dropped her. Von's on the Kicker bike that does this.
Have you ever seen anyone on the bridge on the other side?
Camping?
Was this bridge always too wide?
Yes. Yeah. I had to come in the other direction because nobody rides reverse. So early on, I blasted, got some power up. Someone nabbed it the other day with something like 1300 watts for 19 seconds. It was insane. It was a good ride.
Well earned. Awesome. All right.
Any foot pod compatible with Zwift running? Yeah, let's try. It's probably an easy one. Zwift don't ship to Australia, really? But there's a Zwift Australia. Athlete's Foot used to have the Run Pod, which I think Zwift purchased to be the Zwift Pod. Or whatever that was. How far are you? I'm still 20 seconds. Sorry, anybody riding with us. I dropped Von, so I've got to just hang back for Von. The Polar Foot Pod, if you can find one of those, still works. There's a virtual running mode on a few Garmin watches now that may work. The NPE Run, double N, I think works well. People are saying that's a pretty good device. I don't have a running machine. Ed Laverick, how you doing?
Hey Ed.
We are dueling.
Just passing a pro here on Zwift.
Italian pro, look out. You should have almost a half Italian flag on yours.
Alright.
There we go. Okay, we're going to...
tiramisu I eat.
We've made a tiramisu and pasta we eat.
Every day of the week.
I've got my Asiomas on. What else have we got Italian? Are you riding virtual Campagnolo? Zwift swim. That'll get a bit zappy. Alright, where are we? Still waiting for Vaughn. Which city would you like in Zwift? No cities, I think. Let's put a ride in Zwift. I think the Dandenongs. A couple of good climbs out the Dandenongs. Put those in Zwift. Maybe Bright. Tour of Bright. Let's put Tour of Bright on Zwift. The whole course.
Love it.
Gaps Loop. Falls Creek.
The big.
Yeah, bring that on. Bib numbers in big races should improve the spectator experience. Yeah, it should, yeah. So a lot of the updates for today I can't cover because I can't see them. I can't show them. So we'll see how they look in the future. Here's Von. Alright. Now we will be swapping back to standard bikes.
Okay, what bike do you recommend for me?
Well, apparently on my screen you're on the Tron. Because my screen hasn't updated. I'm going to go the safety bike with the milestones.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll go.
Just to show them off.
Yeah, we'll just go crazy.
Yeah, are you going to change your headband?
What do you think?
What's the vote, people?
Headband stays.
Zwift headband?
Nah, stays. There's no vote. Stelvio and Zwift, yeah, Dan.
That'd be sweet.
We need something with more options though, like...
Bail out.
Yeah, hill like that. I'd like to see some single track, like just a spaghetti jungle of single track where you can just ride, like go for a ride for an hour or two and never hit the same course. To drive from Melbourne?
Yeah, maybe not the Great Ocean Road then.
No, stick to the Great Ocean Road for rides. The Dandenongs are nice, probably a bit too busy. Warburton.
Yeah,
Warburton and Mount Donabelang.
Yep. There you go.
That's an hour from Melbourne. Nice and hilly. Okay, we're on the tarmac. I'm going to be pulling over and changing bikes. We have to come to a complete stop. A for that, so it pulls us up nice and quick. There we go. T. Frame. We're both on screen. Yep, cool. Buffalo. Done. And the wheels. I've actually got the official wheels for that, but we don't. Because we're there we go.
It's hot pink. Yeah.
That took me a while to get these ones. Happy days. Alright. How you doing there, Von? Have you got to the menu yet?
Yep.
Oh, I was being smart, and you've done it. Just got Schooled.
We dance all day. We dance all day. And she's up there.
That was a pure ponage reference. Anyone? Anyone in the chat? Pure ponage? Come on, that's niche. Wow. You have the most optimal settings on the bike compared to your body length and... As in bike fit? Bike fit's a bit of an art form that I won't really get into on YouTube now. Yeah. How are we looking? If I get a camera angle to show it. Pure ponies for elite noobs. There we go. There we go.
Thanks, hardcore alpha.
Boom, headshot. How far you got? 116. That's not a bad effort.
Got the colour of my top now. Pink. Orange.
Have I swapped on your screen to the crazy bike? I'm just going to slow down a
Yes,
bit.
I think based on the hand grips, it's like you have.
We'll soon find out. Where are you, Bon? Whoa!
It's coming up to you now.
Window settings, we don't want those. There we go. What are we drinking? Anything fancy? Water. One of mine has a bit of mix in it. You're on the Tron, what am I on yours? I've missed it, so okay.
You're in the right one.
I'm the funny bot. Apologies to any crew who have joined us. We can mess around a little bit.
You ride our own ride. If you can join in, it's nice.
Samuel, welcome. How's the UK today? We had some good UK weather here today.
Oh yeah. Look at that buffalo bike.
S Bridge, we're dropping around. You're making sourdough at the same time. Nice. No, nah. Keyboard.
There's that buffalo bike.
Dowsk finally gets his factor bike. In game, yeah, I saw that drop today. Sub 10 here tomorrow. I think it got to 12 today. That's in Melbourne, Abby, is it? I think. Max's biggest milestone so far. The length of his projectile vomit's pretty good.
He's a one just like that for a while.
Max's milestone. He clicks back. He clicks to communicate. He doesn't talk yet, but if he wants my attention, he will click with his mouth. He started that ages ago.
I taught him it, and now he's using it for attention from Dad.
It's hilarious. It's the cutest thing.
It's like echolocation.
You can echolocate Max by clicking, like with your tongue. Now, I've had 4 collarbone breaks and shoulders and things over the years, so I creak and crack quite a bit. Yesterday, I lifted Max up and my shoulder went snap, and Max went click. He started clicking to my shoulder. He thought. What else? When we clip our seatbelts into the car, he'd click back to it.
Yep. When I undo the cream to rub on him.
His little face cream at night, yep.
Yeah. He clicks the lid. He loves that.
It's hilarious. People with kids will know.
Yeah. It's on solid foods at the moment. That's a pretty big milestone. Yep, and doing some sleep training now.
For me.
I think I needed it last night. I woke up at 4:30 a.m.
Balance bike on rollers. Maybe one day. Alright, so hopefully it's going to be a cruisy ride from here. We hang a left, we go down. Volcano Flat, 10k to go. And I should have the badge for this one. We hope.
Check out those shoes. They're hot.
As per... What's your crank doing? You weren't even clipped in then. Hang on. Where's your screen, Vig? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm clipping. Swimming. Ankles.
Okay, just fine, only full screen.
Check this out. Check out my...
Go, do it. Can you make it happen?
No.
Von was unclipping and the crank was moving at a different speed to the leg.
Leg.
I'll try and get
There, it did it again, I think.
Go.
Looking at the leg, looking at the leg. It's hypnotic now, isn't it?
It's the observer effect. It's not going to happen now, is it? Yeah, once observed, the behaviour changes.
Shall I back it off and see?
Yeah, just try accelerating, try stopping. What did you do to make it happen?
No.
Now go. Go. Not sure. I saw it happen. I was on your
Screen times.
it's on your big screen there. That was hilarious. Yeah, hidden motor. Yes, Drew. Yeah, that's it. You've called her out. There's definitely a hidden motor in Vaughn's bike.
Motoring. We've got a good little posse here.
I can't really tell where I am on yours. You've got a weird camera angle going.
What's that?
Your camera angle, I can't tell. It's hard to pick position.
Tell
Trying to
what?
watch both. Trying to watch both at the same time, I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. No, I prefer the side-on view.
We can fix that. I'm in control. Alright. You give us both the right arm. Oh, sorry, Luke. It'll only pop up on mine at the moment. Is he a mummy's boy or a daddy's boy? He's both. He's just a happy kid.
It's not got the new separation anxiety yet.
He doesn't care. As long as someone's around. Ian got a new giant TCR.
Oh,
The 2020.
what colour frame did you get?
Has to be blue.
The red one?
Blue.
I was looking at
Speaking of the rain. Charles, regarding the trainer difficulty setting. Easier is subjective. The setting has no effect on in-game speed at all. You may be able to produce more watts with a different setting, but that's you. That's subjective. Changing that slider to 100% or 0%, you'll still need to do the exact same power to move at the exact same speed. Alright. Serious lag on the mountain bike course, any advice? I use a Samsung S8. Try a different phone. I've tried it with an iPhone 6, it's not really that great. iPhone 10, experience was good. Also try and play with the sensitivity slider. Should be down in the bottom left. 2019 Advanced Pro 1, mostly black with a bit of green and white.
Nice.
Saving for Di2, yeah. Di2 is the way. What's going to rain? You can do a runner.
Coming across the St Kilda rider there?
Ride rough on the Tax Neo over time, no. If your bearings are going, maybe. But no, I'm still using an original Neo. It's still rocking and rolling. Your bottom bracket started creaking since you've been indoor riding. Too hard to diagnose. Could be anything. But it's always the bottom bracket. That's the easy way. You take it to a bike store, they'll tell you it's the front skewer or the rear skewer or something. The TO2 upgrade is my fault? No, not my fault. It's
Positive encouragement.
positive influence.
Positive encouragement.
Make sure you get all the little updates to it too, like the wireless monitor on the cornering shifter. Make sure you brick it on the way and swear a few times. Add to the experience. You find all those videos here on my channel. But I love it. It just works. I steer clear of Di2 for years. Didn't want the hassle. Didn't want the potential for it to go wrong. The only thing that's gone wrong is I didn't charge the battery once.
This one time,
At band camp,
the bike camp,
stuck in the big.
dub the helmet, resting, dub the air.
Never heard a bike shop say it's a bottom bracket the first time. It's the default go-to when something's creaking on the bike. Where in Melbourne do we get smart trainers from? Mine usually come direct via DHL, not through any supply. Even the local distributors, they usually bypass. What's up?
Some dude came horizontally through the post.
Alright, I'll slow down for you.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm completing the bigger loop. I'm not sure I've even done the big loop. This is the bigger, which takes in the desert. So I went pretty hard through the desert and up the climb. Well, as hard as I've got at the moment, which isn't much. Good morning, Ohio.
Ohio!
The wireless module install makes me nervous. Okay, so Ian, a tip for that, when you install the wireless module, don't change the password. Leave the password to all zeros. Change the password later on. Or update via the USB cable. All your other components first. I think the Bluetooth module can only be updated via Bluetooth. It's been a while. You might get yourself into too much strife though. There's always a fix for that stuff. Always. You'll be fine. I can see you, me too. Once more you'll be booted. Don't make yourself an idiot. It takes time away from everybody else who's doing the right thing. I run this shit pretty tight. And I get angry if I've got to take time away from this to kick someone out of the chat. Be nice. You've been warned.
Got a nice rainy day here on Watopia. 23 k's in for me, 47 for Shane. I joined at the right time.
I'm downhill.
Downhill. Now from here we're going to hang a left onto the volcano circuit. Volcano flat route.
And we're not going up the volcano.
Nope. Nope. Big nope.
Price difference between the Neo bike and the Kicker bike, there's going to be, depends on what market you're at. I think you're looking at about $1,500 difference between the two, I think. Availability is the biggest question at the moment though, given where the world's at.
Yeah, we
What's hard
stockpiled early.
Question for you, Yvonne.
Yeah? What's harder, being a mum or racing a nurse? Completely different. Completely different.
It's not on the same hardness scale, is it?
Nah. You both have to commit to both completely. There's a similarity.
Is there whinging babies in both?
Absolutely. It's always a dummy spit.
There we go.
Either by yourself or your teammate. What's my favourite hand-me-down from Shane? A bike or tech? Well, the problem you've got here, guys, is I normally upgrade before Shane.
Yeah. So it needs to be flipped. I'm in Von's shoes from about 5 years ago. If that helps.
But I have not gone Di2 or disc brakes yet. So that will be my next investment.
Why
Did
who
it
disc
come
is sold
through?
out? Damn! Waited too long. Yep, we picked up a second the other day.
Yep. I was always into bikes before I got to know Shane. No, it was the other way around. I used to ride my bike in Ballarat to and from uni.
Not racing bikes, right?
No, riding bikes.
Von's dad was a pro in the early 60s to the 70s,
Yep.
racing the Sun Tour, and quite a few races all around Australia.
Yeah, I grew up watching Tour de France late at night. That was like the ultimate in being able to stay up late thing. So cool.
Just quickly, a couple of answers to questions here. For Ant Plus or Bluetooth Smart, either or. At the moment, either or are good enough for what we do indoors. I click the data with Ant Plus. I'm collecting some data here via Ant Plus from the bike and some pedals. Riding with... Okay, I thought it might be Ant Plus or Bluetooth tonight on Zwift.
Got a bunch of you.
Von's on Bluetooth to the Apple TV, working fine. It's now pretty stable. Cheapest smart trainer at the moment, I think, would be the Tax Flow wheel on. We have a good posse going.
The first disc brake bike I tried had cable pull. That was not so much fun.
Nah.
Now I've tried the hydro a few times. On road bike, gravel bike, titanium bikes.
Battle smooth.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So that's what I would go for. in the future.
Abby went to the TDF. Really? That's if you as a spectacle to go to the TDF is insane. So we went there in 2007 on the Champs-Élysées, 7 or 8 deep. We found a little group of Aussies, probably about 100 Aussies. That was a great day out.
Some of them had been camping overnight with their flagons of vino.
And the second time was last year. Von, Ray, Des, I, and Baby Bump Max. We saw some stages there. Stage 1, Stage 2, the tour. It was just insane.
It's great.
So the little part, I'm not sure if we posted anything on that one. We might have posted up online. Definitely on Instagram, but we were driving some back roads in Belgium. We drove halfway across Belgium to catch the race from Brussels. And then we drove down one country road. I was navigating with Ray driving. And we found some country road where it intersected with the race. We thought, okay, it'd be a quiet little spot. Drove down this really small road. All of a sudden, more and more cars. And there was a festival in this tiny little town. There were barbecues and fries and beers and music, and it was just on in this tiny, and that's the same the whole route. So cool. It's like nothing we've got here. Wollonga Hill gets close. Wollonga Hill gets very close.
Yeah.
Driving the pace fine.
No, I just had to go up the hill before you.
Favourite Grand Tour? It's got to be the Tour. The Tour. There's only one, the Tour. Developing a bit of a clung. I pushed it a bit too hard.
You heated it up.
We'll look at this later on.
Yeah.
PowerShell. Good stuff. Lots of fun stuff in the log file there is if I had more time.
That's cool, yeah.
There is more time to look at that. We could pull out some cool stuff from the log file.
Get my fingers into some coding. Haven't done that for 15 years.
It's not Lotus Notes. There's no Notes code. What language was Lotus Notes? Was it Lotus? It was Lotus Script.
It's similar to VB.
Yeah.
Anyway.
As long as it's not small talk. Choice. You're at 2007. Nice one. Alrighty. Home stretch. What are we on? 51. Classics are good, yeah. No question.
Invest in a bike rack for the car. Any recommendations?
Tula.
Yeah, we use those guys.
Thul.
Out of Sweden. The really cool thing I like about them is they've got so many different options for how you want to take your bike with you. So, true axle, full stand up, clip it on the back of your tow bar, inside your van, sprockets and mounts for that. I really like that.
My take on the H3, Carlos. Views and reviews posted up online on that. There have been a few firmware updates since, which bring things a little closer to accurate, or for the Lama Lab test accuracy. I think cadence is still a bit strange on some sim mode changes, but H3, a lot of people love it. It's probably the best trainer for erg mode on the pedals. Nice and smooth, nice and steady, good drop off. Same smart bike tonight, Luke. I'm on the Sages bike, Von's on the Kicker bike.
Kicker bike!
Oh, and there she goes.
Kicking it. Hey, is there a bridge out there?
It's a running bridge, I believe. We won't see that. There's a runner. Marita Reacto, not sure. I haven't ridden many bikes. I don't really do bike reviews. I get access to a few bikes every now and then, but...
Alright, left into downtown peeps.
And done. I've got to get my badge screenshot for left.
Will I get... I should get 30 k's in the hour.
Please don't tell me I've got to ride another 10 k's for this badge. Hey Tin Man, welcome along. We're almost done. But good to see you drop by. Power readings on what specifically? Alright, home stretch. Thank you, number one Jizzboy. It's 121 for subscribing. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. That was... I don't mind that as an effort though. We should do that more often. I go out and do an hour hard first. And then rather than have to haul and drag you around. Not that it's a bad thing, but
Sounds good to me.
I don't want to like drag you too hard or yeah. Alright, imagine if I already had the badge. Don't even start. Don't even. I'm pretty sure I don't have this. We're about to find out though. And do I get XP for finishing a...
Get ready for the screen.
Find out. We're about to find out. Ready? It's so important we will go full screen me. That's how important
You can do it. I'm going to get a new power up.
Hour 42. That's not bad. There's a fun first part of the ride. That was, yeah, I was working pretty hard. Okay, come on down. Do we get the badge? Do we get the unlock? Come on now. Come on, let's do it. There we go. Screenshot. Side view, screenshot. Oh, yeah, what did I do?
Hopefully you got the screenshot.
Yeah, I missed the...
I got a feather. You got a helmet.
I got a helmet.
Yeah.
Done deal.
We're going to an hour, so...
Done deal. Okay. Yeah. Just if we do the same route as this, take us to desert flats. Take us out to the desert. So if anyone wants to come on to the ride, just keep coming with us. We'll go to the desert. Gotta catch me. Ah, I'm done. I'm done. No.
Don't make me use my feather on you.
How many Ks a week? Paul, it used to be around 300 to 400 nowadays, probably half that. Not as much if we're riding just indoors. 1060 XP, yes. Good evening, Mitch, welcome along. Should Zwift rides be linked to Strava or should what happens on Zwift stay on Zwift? No, if you're tracking things as a whole, you need some central point, and Strava is usually the central point for everyone to track hours indoors or out.
Segments. There's always segments.
How do I think the new power-ups will work? Robbie, when we see some official information about the new power-ups, we shall discuss that.
They may not even be power-ups.
They may not even exist. We'll see. Bike typing game, yeah, no idea. There we go. Good synchronized turning. Making racing better, I don't know. They've got to be careful. Things need to be tested. I think that's why those things have been released under FutureWorks. So they're only, like the amount of people who will actually use those is so small. It's like the Ghost power-up or the Burrito power-up. You never see them, except in events. Where's your 50? Okay, we've got 4 minutes.
Yep.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's a good cool down for you. And let's take it to the hour for me. It's really good. When do you think I should drop your feather?
Do you want to go to the dinosaurs or straight flat? We won't get too far into the dinosaurs, just go flat.
Yeah, let's go flat. It's supposed to be cool down for you. That's nice. So what's next on the route badges for you?
I've still got a ton.
Yeah?
I've still got a ton. I do like these 50 kilometre ones. They need to be more 50k ones. They make me talk weird.
Really?
No, it pushes me a little bit further than I normally would. You do the Alp 3 times in a row? Oof.
Tin Man, you are metal.
Oof. Happy birthday, Vaughn.
Thank you very much. It's been a indoor spectacular this week. That's alright.
Yes, Scott, as you saw, we both took the corner there. And that's why that brings up a big discussion about race results, because everybody's reality is calculated locally and sent off over the wire, or over the air, you know what I mean, over the internet. So if we were both placed differently then, in our two different realities, who was right?
Me, obviously.
Who had, if the race finish line was right there, and that was decided on 0.01 of a second, how can you determine a race win when there is 250 milliseconds lag between me, the server, back to me, or me, the server, and Von's data back to me? It just brings too many questions around races that are run and won by very small margins. I still think it's a bit of a lottery.
Straight.
Paul, no, I'm not in a position to create my own smart trainer. And I'd only critique it and hate myself.
No, we don't
and then
have to.
And then never send myself a trainer again and never email myself.
We don't have room for that kind of creativity here.
Too many trainers as it is.
If you can make it out of Play-Doh, you can have it.
Correct, Max can make one. Yes. Twitch verified. I don't think I'm verified. I got rejected for verification on Facebook the other day. Obviously, no one knows who I am. That's fine. I've submitted my verification through to...
Hey, here's a meetup starting.
Whoa! No, that's a spawn point.
Is it?
Drop some thumbs ups. Drop some thumbs.
Oh, yeah. Great idea.
Twitter verification can't be done. They do it themselves. Verification's weird.
And again.
People game the system for a lot of that too. So.
Thanks for joining us tonight. Really appreciate that you've been able to come online, see us roll some Ks.
Everyone's happy because she started on the descent. I'm a bit bummed because I had to ride up the damn thing first. But it was good. It goes to show we don't have to start the stream at the start of a ride. I like that bit. So if I was to do the PRL full, I can start the stream like 3 hours in.
Yeah.
I'll be talking all ends of gibberish there. Alright, more ride-ons. How long we got to go?
1 minute.
1 minute. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. We've got to wrap this one up.
Yeah.
Alright, any quick questions? Fire. Quick. Quick fire questions. Or comments. Either way. I am toast. I think we have leftover cake. I'm looking forward to that. Check out today's video, which drops a few hours ago regarding meetups and using some funky tricks to do extended things with meetups. Including a tip there at the end. Not to do anything too funky like we tried on this live stream the other night. Save them for the Uber pretzel. Ike Squared, no news. They're gone to ground again. They sent Ray a pair of pedals, they didn't work, and we haven't heard since. It's kind of awkward. When I know, you'll know. I'll be on here. That will get so many views and clicks. I'll be happy to put content out, but until that day comes, not going to happen. There we go. Hey, Vonnie, got to ride an extra 100 meters.
Can
I got to ride an extra 300. What's a good challenge to complete in Zwift? To ride at least your birthday in kilometers. Or miles, either one. I got 200 meters to go. I've got to get to at least 57. Let's do it.
You can do
Thanks everyone for coming along. Hope you're well. There's lots of talk about the world getting back into... I don't think anybody has been allowed outside. Well, back to normal just yet. Our local coffee shop opened, which was a good sign. But hope everyone is well in these times. As always, really appreciate the views and the chat. It's what keeps things ticking along here for us. Always a good laugh here going live with these, so we'll do more of them in the near future. For now, hit like on this video, that helps out. Hit subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And there's the join button too, to become a member of the Gplama channel and to get a few behind the scenes background things that are going on. So we'll leave it there. I'm toast. It's been a good ride. What are you up to, Yvonne? You
new items and stuff.
Matchy. Alright, no fashion shows here. Let's go. Oh, no. It's with those lips. Oh, you couldn't go to the collagen doctor because they're shut too. Yeah. Ooh. Have a good night, everyone. We shall see you next time.